Shalom Lech Lecha, Tovshin Pei Hey. I'm not even sure we said a Tovshin Pei Hey Shir here on our home field in Bikur Cholim of Lakewood. It's been about, I think, close to 6 weeks. The last one we did was about a week before Rosh Hashanah. Every other week we did from remote locations. It was Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, and Chos Torah. We were doing shiurim from all over the place last week. Also, we weren't here, so it's very, very gratifying. We're very happy. We want to thank Bikur Cholim once again for hosting us for a new year. Just a little programming note. In a couple of weeks from now, the next week or two might also be from remote location. And in a couple of weeks, probably in like 3-4 weeks, we're hitting our 750th straight week, Baruch Hashem. So that's 15 straight years. And we have actually the founder of the shir, Yosef Motorpearl, Joe Motorpearl, here tonight. Now he's Baruch Hashem, a young man in Beis Medrash Gavoya once again, making a siyum on the S.S.S. Nedorim this week. And I would like to say it's the inspiration of this shir that got him back to BMG, but I'm not sure that that's the case. But once again, we want to thank you. So it'll be a 15-year, which is a big one, Baruch Hashem, 15-year celebration coming up in a couple of weeks. Mir Hashem, 750 straight weeks. And who would have thunk it, right? We started as 1 week as a joke. The second week was even funnier. And from there on in, it's been mamash nes, something really, really beautiful. So we're here in Parshas Lech Lecha, and Hashem tells Avraham Avinu, it says to Avraham Avinu, leave your land and travel where? El ha'aretz asher areka. Go to El ha'aretz asher areka, the land which I will see you, which I will appear to you. And the Mefarshim point out that if you look in the Torah, we don't really find anywhere that Hashem told Avraham Avinu specifically which place that is. Right? Today, if you want to get somewhere, you have to at least know the address. So you could plug it into Waze, you could plug it into Google Maps, Apple Maps, whatever you enjoy, but you need to have an address. You need to have a place to go. Once you put in a place to go, we'll find a way to get there. The Torah does not tell, we don't find in the Torah that Hashem told Avraham Avinu where to go, what place? El Aretz Asher Areka? Well, which way? Which way should I turn? Which way am I going? So the Sforna points out that El Aretz Asher Areka meant that Avraham Avinu should keep going, just start walking, keep going until you see Hashem. And that was his instructions. Just go until you see Hashem. Go to the land where Hashem will appear to you. And Avraham Avinu would travel and he would keep going because he didn't see Hashem yet. He would just keep going. But as soon as Avraham Avinu reached Eretz Yisrael, the Torah tells us, Vayera Hashem el Avram, that Hashem appeared to Avram. And right there, that's where Avraham Avinu knew that he had reached the proper destination. This was the chosen land, and the land that would be inherited by Avraham Avinu's children. And at that time, Avraham Avinu did not have a child yet. And we find that Avraham Avinu had this promise, they'd go to this land. He didn't know which land, but when he saw and he felt HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hashem appeared to him, Vayera, he appeared to Avraham Avinu. Avraham Avinu knew, El Ha'aretz Asher Areka, I have reached my destination. And then Nesivos Shalom tells us that the Kavana in all this, that Eretz Yisrael is the Ha'aretz Asher Areka, is like the Kuzari. The Kuzari tells us that the only place, this is a pretty interesting thing, the only place that Klal Yisrael can reach the level of Hashem appearing to them, where you mamish feel the hashkacha and you see El Ha'aretz Asher Areka, you're going to see Hashem. It wasn't just for that moment where Avraham Avinu was meeting Kaviyachal HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It's the land where Klal Yisrael can reach the level of where Hashem is appearing to them, that is only in Eretz Yisrael. Eretz Yisrael, as we know, the Torah tells us in Sefer Devarim, it's the land where Hashem Alekecha doiresh oisa tamid einei Hashem Alekecha ba. Kadosh Baruch Hu seeks out Eretz Yisrael all the time. Mereshis Hashana v'yad achri shana. That every day, every minute of every day, Hashem in Eretz Yisrael does a special hashgacha. Other lands Hashem gives over, like today, right? Newly elected President Trump, he chose his chief of staff today. What is his chief of staff? No, they're going to delegate different jobs. You take care of this, and you take care of that. And there's a chief of staff that oversees the whole thing, but gives the job out to other people. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Kaviyachol has Sarim Shel Maila, he has Malachim. Okay, you're the ambassador to the United States. This Malach, another Malach takes care of England, France, Australia, wherever you want to be. That is being run by a representative, not by HaKadosh Baruch Hu directly hands-on Kaviyachol. Eretz Yisrael is different. Eretz Yisrael is always under the strict hashgacha of HaKadosh Baruch Hu himself. So if you want to put a sign above Eretz Yisrael, Tachas Hashgachas, the best mashkiach ever, under the hashgacha of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. 24/7, Hashem is looking after Eretz Yisrael. And the Torah's Avos tells us in Parshas Vayetzei, coming up in a few weeks, on the pasuk we know Yaakov Avinu went to sleep. Everybody knows he took the stones and he put them under his head. And the Torah tells us, what did Yaakov Avinu see? Yaakov Avinu saw V'hinei Sulam Mutzav Arza. There was a ladder firmly planted on the ground. However, it went up. V'roishai Magia Hashamayma. The top of the ladder was reaching up into the Shamayim. V'hinei Hashem nitzav alav vayemar. And Hashem was standing above it. That's what happened there with Yaakov Avinu. Says the Torah's Avos. We can learn from this pasuk that there's a hanhaga of HaKadosh Baruch Hu of Sulam Mutzav Arza, which means it's firmly planted on this earth. That whatever happens is firmly planted in regular day-to-day going along. A hanhaga misuderet, a hanhaga that is set up, a hanhaga kavua, something set in place. That's Sulam Mutzav Arza. Hashem set up the world that certain things just go on, and certain things are set, and certain things continue. That is, it's set, and that hanhaga is set in motion every year on Rosh Hashanah. On Rosh Hashanah, Hashem says, this is the way it's going to be. It's going to be like this in the United States. This is what's going to happen day, night, summer, winter. Things are set up. Sulam Mutzav Arza, set up, firmly planted on this earth. And then you go a little further in the pasuk, there is V'hinei Hashem nitzav alav. But above that, there's HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu is in charge of the rules and the regulations and the way things go. Hashem is able to change. Hashem is still above that, where he can change anything and everything at any given time. Where Hashem's on top of it and overseeing it at all times. And that is something that does not have to do with Rosh Hashanah, says the Torah Avos. It's toloi in the emunah and the chizuk that a yid has. When you're connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and you have bitachon in Hashem, and you understand that nothing happens, nobody lifts a finger in this world, no one can do anything to you, no one could say anything to you to damage you. When you understand that you have bitachon only in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, then you're zoicha to this special hanhaga of Hashem, V'hinei Hashem nitzav alav, that Hashem is above the regular laws of nature. And you can overcome even a gezerah of Rosh Hashanah, because Hashem is in charge, and Hashem could change anything at every time. It says in the Nesivos Shalom that this kind of hanhaga, where Hashem could take over and even change something from Rosh Hashanah, that takes place in Eretz Yisrael all the time. It is a land where Hashem conducts His hashgacha personally all the time. And this is what Hashem told Avraham Avinu when He said, "Elo oretz asher areka." Go where? Go to this land where you're going to live with such hashgacha. Elo oretz asher areka, where nothing that anyone in the world tries to do to you can take effect. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is always looking after, always looking for the best in Eretz Yisrael, where Hashem can personally watch over every move. And you know, today, especially, speak a little bit current events, right? Especially today, people are seeing, the past few months, people are astounded by the open nisim that we're seeing in Eretz Yisrael, right? They could shoot 275 ballistic missiles, nothing. And then people of Eretz Yisrael, they go, whatever they're doing, they're taking out every day another head terrorist. The guy who takes them over the last 5 minutes, he's gone. Another one, we're seeing nisim, miracles that used to be hidden. Hashem has opened it up for us, that every one of us is able to see plain, open nisim in Eretz Yisrael. And it's not even hidden anymore. With the way we are explaining the way Hashem treats Eretz Yisrael, it's no wonder. We shouldn't be that surprised. This is the Hanhaga of Eretz Yisrael. Hashem is opening our eyes a little more, that we don't have to go searching for it. We don't have to twist our arms and say, go look, look, look. Hashem's putting it right in front of our face. We're living in the times of Mashiach, so things are opening up. And we can really understand what's going on in Eretz Yisrael. This is the Hashgacha. This is the El Ha'aretz Asher Areka. Go to the land where if you open your eyes, you're going to see that Hashem is right in front of you. Hashem is carrying out, showing us, El Ha'aretz Asher Areka. It's a personal looking after, where Hashem is looking after Eretz Yisrael personally. The Gemara tells us in Masechta Ksubos, Daf Yud Amud Beis, very interesting Gemara and also very scary. Kol Adar Be'eretz Yisrael, Doime Kami Sheyesh La Elikah. Somebody who lives in Eretz Yisrael, it is as if he has a God and he fears a God. Kol Adar B'chutz La'aretz, Doime Kami She'ein Lo Elikah. It's as if he doesn't have a God. Now everybody asks, what does it mean? People live in Chutz La'aretz. We know a lot of tzaddikim, we know a lot of very wonderful people. They live in Chutz La'aretz. You tell me they don't have a God? Why is that? What does that mean? So it says in Nesivos Shalom, what's going on here is because in Chutz La'aretz, it's much more difficult for us to see and perceive the Hashgacha of Hashem. It's as if you don't see Hashem. El Ha'aretz Asher Areka was a promise to Avraham Avinu. Go till you see Hashem. And every person after that, every person today, if you open your eyes and you see the open miracles going on in Eretz Yisrael, you understand it's because Hashem is running every single day in Eretz Yisrael. The way it is Rosh Hashanah and Chutz La'aretz, that's what every day is in Eretz Yisrael. So somebody who doesn't live in Eretz Yisrael, it's as if he doesn't have a God, meaning that you're not really seeing what God can do. So if someone lives in Chutz La'aretz, you're not seeing Hashem in the same way. Nesivos Shalom brings from Baruch Meshbej, and he says that in Eretz Yisrael, every single day of the year is like Rosh Hashanah. It's a good thing to know if you go to Eretz Yisrael. You have the open doors. You have the open doors of Rosh Hashanah. And the way a person works to purify themselves on Rosh Hashanah, in Eretz Yisrael, you really need to do that each and every day. Because if every day is Rosh Hashanah, and Hashem is right there watching, then understand that we have to, people, when you're in Eretz Yisrael especially, you have to open your eyes, you have to change your behavior, you have to behave in that way. And this is what HaKadosh Baruch Hu was telling Avraham Avinu. Go to the land, El Ha'aretz Asher Areka, go to the land that is different. Go to the land where I can oversee everything, where I can perform miracles, where I can show you where you're going to see HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And that's the thing that we mentioned most in current events today. You have to open your eyes. Today, Hashem is making it easy. You don't have to put on special glasses. You don't have to hear any news. You see what's going on in Eretz Yisrael. That's El Ha'aretz Asher Areka. It's open. Hashem is watching over us. Nobody can do anything. Hashem is in charge, and that's what it is. And that is the beautiful bracha that Hashem gave to Avraham Avinu. Go to Eretz Yisrael, and it's there that you're going to thrive. It's there where your children are going to thrive, and this is the land you're going to inherit. We should all be zeicha to get there very quickly.